Hi, my name is Maya Grace Elikani. My favorite kind of dogs are Burmese mountain dogs. I am in Miss Watson's grade 9, block 3 English class. During this unit, I was able to learn a lot about poetic devices, First Nations, and symbolism, and I will be sharing what I learned with you today. This is my symbolism poem, and it is a free verse poem. This poem tells the story of how the First Nations and Comox believe the earth was created. The symbols are the tree of life and the great turtle. The theme is rebirth. I used an onomatopoeia, bang, 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 in line 4 to emphasize the crashing sound of the tree of life. In line 7, I used a simile. It is darker than the black holes near where I lived. It describes the surroundings and gives insight to where the speaker used to live. In line 21, I used another simile. Everything goes quieter than outer space, which again describes the setting. You are welcome to read the poem. This is my emotion poem, and it is a free verse. I used repetition in the last lines of each stanza, spring, summer, autumn, winter, to indicate time passing. I also used a metaphor. The lone wolf is a child in a residential school, the pack of wolves as the family of the child and safety. The moon is the teachers, nuns, and government, the child's only hope to find their family again. You're welcome to read the poem. This is my first haiku poem. The grandfather teaching I'm using is wisdom, and I'm connecting it to owls. I used a simile in line 1. Elders watch like owls to help compare elders to owls. You're welcome to read the poem. This is my second haiku poem. The grandfather teaching I'm using is bravery, and I'm connecting it to bears. I used a simile in line 2. Heroes are braver than bears to help emphasize how brave heroes are. You're welcome to read the poem. This is my concrete poem on cedar trees. In this poem, I wanted to express how important cedar is to the First Nations. In line 8, I used a simile. It is stronger than the mightiest city walls, which is describing cedar trees. I used personification in line 10. It fights against the winds through the nights, which illustrates the tree's qualities. I also used repetition in the first and last lines. Cedar, massive, strongest. You're welcome to read the poem. This is my choice of poetry, and I chose a sing queen. My theme is the simplicity and beauty of the forest. I used onomatopoeias and alliteration in line 2. The onomatopoeia is to try and bring the reader into the forest. I used alliteration to make the poem more fluid. You are welcome to read the poem. I would like to start off with thanking Alex Nelson and Starla, who introduced me to First Nations culture. Then to Mr. Mackenzie for showing me this app, and a huge thanks to my mom, who helped me with my grammar. Now, an enormous thanks to Miss Watson, who actually made me start looking forward to English class again.